Mark Golding must be investigated for illicit enrichment. The house, the shell, and the silence. Hi again, everyone. It's another Skywalker commentary. You are welcome. I appreciate all your great support. Today, this is not a roast, it's a reckoning. This is not speculation, it's timestamp choreography. And this is not politics, it's pattern recognition. I repeat, it's not politics, it's pattern recognition. So just watch the pattern. Mark Golding, leader of the People's National Party, filed statutory declarations that listed shares in an offshore company, Tajeb, registered in the British Virgin Islands, but he failed to declare the house he was living in, located at Farrington Drive, which was owned by that same company. The house was real, the filings were not, and the Integrity Commission knew about it. Let that sink in. Golding's explanation, declaring the house would be double counting. That's like saying you declare the cow so you don't need to mention the milk. Meanwhile, the cow keep producing milk. But the statutory declaration form doesn't ask for metaphors. It asks for real estate holdings. Real estate holdings, not some shares. And the house, his residence, was omitted. The real estate was omitted, and he claimed that he declared the share. This is not a clerical error, it's a choreography. Let's observe the shell game, because there's a shell game involved. Tajeb is a shell company. Golding was its beneficial owner. For most of the year, the house was owned by Tajeb. Golding lived in the house, but the house was not declared. This is textbook concealment. This is asset shielding. This is illicit enrichment. Illicit enrichment. You remember that word? The same thing you all accuse Andrew Holness for wrongfully. Well, this is it. And Mark Golding's account. Because when a public official uses an offshore entity to hold property, lives in that property, and fails to declare it while declaring the shell itself, what we are witnessing is not transparency, it's inversion. Mark Golding should be investigated for illicit enrichment. In fact, his case is worse than what Andrew Holness was accused for. Observe the Integrity Commission's ritual silence, complicit ritual silence, which even makes it worse because now we are looking at a kind of tag team game. The Integrity Commission was always aware of the commission. That's not my opinion. That's Golding's own admission. And what did the commission do? No correction, no investigation, no public report, no media statement. So it's almost like Golding was bragging about his power over the IC, and all you got was just silence, just vibes, just shielding. Like they have to do what he wants them to do. Meanwhile, the same Integrity Commission went full CSI and Andrew Holness referrals to the Financial Investigations Division, Forensic Accounting, and Media Leaks before the report was even tabled. And you remember they spent a lot of money on the forensic accounting that proved Andrew Holness innocent. Holness became a headline. You all remembered. Golding remained a footnote written in invisible ink, and until this morning, Golding still have that 28 bank account and all those lies and foolishness in his mouth. Golding who had what, 60 odd bank account? This is not oversight. It's orchestration. And when you are working with the referee, who is gonna win the game? Huh? People, institutional inversion is our diagnosis, and that is a threat. to our sovereignty. It's a problem for Jamaica. I wish someone could show me that I am wrong. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. No one even, no one will even attempt, trust me, to even say that this report I'm giving you is wrong. Because the facts are that the facts are that clear. The facts are that clear. This is just the tip of the iceberg too. Jamaica has external capitalists from the same parasitical people who believe they own us. But the biggest threat comes from the internal Judases that worship these people. And as an example, go out and look this morning to see them worship an Englishman who can finsack an entire nation, fail to declare his assets, and then declare villainy on the Prime Minister for having no possible charges against him. I wish it was debatable, but the facts say that it is not remotely debatable. We cannot stop calling it out. All our patriots now have their work cut out for them. People, let's be clear. The Integrity Commission is not confused. It is curated. And when the gatekeepers become gate builders, the breach becomes ritual. The IC's silence around Golding is not an isolated case. It's part of a grid. Michael Phillips and a quiet investigation. An unnamed laundering suspect linked to the same political camp. A municipal shocking breach buried in containment. This isn't a coincidence, it's a party thing, it's like a comrade thing going on. It's a choreography, and the IC staffing, retired judges, commissioners, investigators has quietly aligned with one political camp. The result, ritual shielding, institutional inversion, integrity becomes inheritance. And that can't work. Anarchy this. We must keep making the call for investigation. Mark Golding must be investigated for illicit enrichment, not because of political rivalry, not because of public outrage, but because the facts demand it. The facts demand it. He lived in a house owned by his offshore company. He declared the shares but not the shelter. He filed statutory declarations that omitted real estate. He admitted the commission knew and the commission stayed silent. I wonder if you heard what I just said. Ma Golding said that the commission knew and remained silent. This is not acceptable. This is not legal. This is not ethical. And if the Integrity Commission refuses to act, then the public must, because Jamaica cannot operate an integrity you cannot trust. Let's talk about belief engineering and media choreography. Let's not forget the media's role. Select outlets leaked untabled IC reports, violating the Integrity Commission Act to activate scandal before rebuttal. They did this. The goal wasn't truth, it was belief engineering. Belief engineering. Headlines before hearings, dummies before due process. Even JAMP's Janet Calder raised concerns, noting that premature leaks distorted public understanding and prejudiced individuals. But the IC silent again, because when the breach benefits the choreography, the protocol becomes optional. The archive must speak. This isn't just about holding, it's about the system. It's about the watchdog becoming the gatekeeper. It's about the ritual shielding of political bloodlines. Political bloodlines. It's a comrade thing. It's a comrade thing, and this kind of thing is too big for little Jamaica. It's about the inversion of institutions meant to protect the public, but now it's protecting a group of rogues. And when the house is hidden, but the address is public, when the shares are declared, but the shelter is denied, when the watchdog guards the family vault, then the archive must speak. This is not a roast, it's a timestamp. This is not gossip, it's geometry. This is not speculation, people. It's a forensic grid. Ma Golding must be investigated for illicit enrichment, and the Integrity Commission must be held accountable for its silence, because silence is a timestamp and every omission is a ritual cue. People, we have serious issues to face. This is a Skywalker no nonsense commentary. Thanks for watching.